Welcome to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We're live inside Muscatine Hy-Vee on 2nd Avenue in Muscatine, streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Now, here's Tony Tone.
Well, good morning, everybody out there. That's right. Do not adjust your screen. Do not adjust your TV. The keto diet has not gone wild. This is your old pal Jerry from Jerry's Bait and Tackle, sitting in for my good friend Tony Tone, who's on maternity leave this week. If you did not know, he had baby daughter Lucy is home, and she is fine. Cassie's fine. His wife's fine. I don't know if he wanted me to say her name out loud, but anyway, Mrs. Tony is fine. Tony's fine. The boys are fine. Tony's mother's fine, so everybody's fine. And somebody, I was talking to his mother last night, somebody named Anthony is fine. I don't know who Anthony is, but I asked Tony, I said, who's Anthony? That's his mother. Anthony, anyway. But anyway, how about that rain out there? I mean, everybody says to me, hey, gosh, it's got to be great over in the bait and tackle shop. Oh, yeah. The last 3 weeks have just been fantastic. I mean, it's pretty good out there with the rain totals we got when you see farmers out there picking corn in a canoe. That's pretty bad. But anyway, Tony asked me to sit in and fill in for the show, and I'm happy to do that. And this morning on the show, we have Cassie Burns, and you're an RN oncology nurse.
Yes, that's correct.
With Unity Health.
Yep, Unity Point.
Unity Point.
Yes.
I'm sorry. And I knew my phone would ring as soon as I didn't shut it off and sat down here. So I'm just going to try to shove it underneath it a little bit. Don't pay attention to that. So anyway, this is October, and this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
It is.
Okay. With that, we talk a little bit about what oncology does. What is oncology?
So oncology is cancer care. So we take care of all the ladies with breast cancer. Oncology.
Breast cancer, there's a big push right now. There's a lot of campaigns going on. I don't think that has anything to do with it being just October, being breast cancer awareness, but it's become more a prevalent issue in our society.
It has. Actually, 1 in 8 women will be affected by breast cancer over their lifetime, so it's very prevalent.
Okay. And to take steps, when should a lady start scheduling mammograms and all this to detect that?
So we at Unity Point think you should schedule your mammogram when your primary doctor thinks you should.
Okay.
There's a few different recommendations out there right now.
Mm-hmm.
We usually recommend at age 40.
Age 40.
Mm-hmm. Yep, every year. And some physicians will differ a little bit on that, so just talking with their primary care doctor is the best way to go about it.
Okay. So once they make an appointment, they go in, they have their annual mammogram. It's annual usually.
Yes.
Right? Mm-hmm. Okay. And then if you see something that you think is suspect, is it always, hey, that's it? Or can there be negatives?
Oh, absolutely. So 80% of the time that a lady needs a biopsy, they turn out being benign.
Okay.
So it is scary, and that's a difficult thing to go through, having to have a biopsy or callbacks, but 80% of the time they end up being benign.
Okay.
No reason not to go forward with it.
Absolutely. And that's the thing too. Back 20 years ago, we have just advanced so much farther in technology and understanding of this. I mean, they can really catch it early. Right?
Oh, yes. We're detecting things very early as stage 0.
At stage 0.
Absolutely.
Okay, now does family history
play a role?
Play a role in
yeah,
this? A big role?
It does. It's so important to talk to your primary care doctor about your personal and family history. It can change the recommendations for how often you get screening, the type of screening that you receive. Some ladies are candidates for breast MRIs depending on their personal and family history. And I think that's really important for people to know that that's out there.
Okay. Now, you talked earlier about the MRIs.
Yes.
With that. So we're able to get a better picture
Yes.
now, I would say, than you seem like a very young person. So, I mean, no, I'm just saying back, 20 years ago, it was kind of, fuzzy, whenever anybody would say the C word, the first thing you would think, and I'm not making light of it or anything like that, is when you got it. I mean, I hate to use the word a death sentence, but, a lot of people are, oh, good gosh, I got that. But that really...
It's not. Actually, stage 1 breast cancer has 95% 5-year survival.
Right.
Yep.
And with that, in the oncology department there, how do you go about setting up? You said you had your primary doctor, so your primary doctor is going to go ahead and set you up, or
they should help
something?
you. They should help you figure out what the best screening plan is for you.
Okay.
But actually, there are ladies out there that don't have a primary care doctor, and I think it's important for them to know they should still get their mammogram. Okay. And all they have to do is call to schedule that themselves, and then if they need a doctor later, we'll help them in that process. But they can schedule that themselves.
Okay. All right. And now we were talking a little bit before we came on here about the ability, for getting your screenings, this and that. You guys
We sure do.
Nope.
So we don't want that to be a barrier in ladies' care anymore, and we actually have a voucher program. Mm-hmm. So it's not difficult to do. You would just call, schedule your mammogram, come in. There's a 1-page sheet you fill out when you get in there, and that's it. They take care of your mammogram.
Okay.
So if you're underinsured, or if you don't have insurance or the ability to pay, the voucher program will cover that cost of the mammogram.
All right. So we talk about breast cancer, we talk about, other types of diseases or that. Is there really anything that you can do? I mean, diet, exercise-wise, I wouldn't say to postpone it, but, to avoid it or help avoid it? Is there anything like that?
There are definitely things you can do to be preventative and lower your risk. So same thing with everything else, by maintaining a healthy body weight, not smoking, having a healthy diet, exercising, all of those things they say do lower your risk. Breastfeeding is something they say lowers your risk as well.
So do you find that having children, does that play into a part of that kid? Because you mentioned breastfeeding. So having children, does that elevate your risk? Or?
No, it plays a role. The age at which you have children plays a role in your hormonal exposure. Okay. But that gets to be really complex.
Right,
and
getting that dealing. So we can check mark no on that. So what other activities what do we do out there?
Well, we have a navigation office that helps navigate, give them resources when they need them, such as support groups or where they need to go for those things as well, help coordinate appointments. So the absolute two of us at Unity Point, that is our sole job, is to help navigate. We have a oncologist, certified dietitian, that's a free service as well, and lots of resources for our breast cancer ladies.
You guys specialize in any part of this? I mean, on the oncology side of it, allergies out there?
Sure. We have tomosynthesis now. Programs that are available at all of our campuses. And we also have every lady that gets a mammogram, they come through and if they're at an elevated risk, then Jamie or I will talk to them a little bit more about genetic testing, if they are a candidate, and if they're a candidate for breast MRI as well.
All right. So there's a whole bunch of paths.
Oh yeah.
You can go down once you walk through the door.
Yep, exactly.
So what are kind of we're talking here this morning, what are some of the warning signs? Is there, I wouldn't say visible, but physical, is there kind of some kind of warning signs that, hey, I might have, if a lady hasn't been in and say, hey, I'm feeling kind of weird, or this doesn't look right,
Right.
get to the doctor.
So what we recommend is knowing you're normal, the self-breast exam once a month, or knowing you're normal. And if you feel any lumps or bumps, redness, swelling, dimpling, puckering, warmth, any of those things in the breast, then that's something that you should report to your doctor within 2 to 3 weeks if it persists or worsens. And then you take action from there.
Okay. So once they come to you after they've been recommended by their doctor, what does the I know it's probably different for every lady, but how normally does the process start that we start addressing this and taking care of it?
So they'd either come through the imaging center if that's what they're.
Oh, and I don't know if we if you want to talk about this or not, but it's not only a women's issue, right?
Right.
There is men that are now, I don't know, within the last 20 years,
Yeah.
male breast cancer is
1
really
in
a
1,000 men are affected by breast cancer.
thing. Okay.
So they're not screened on a regular basis,
Right.
but they should know their family history. And they should also be alerting their physicians if they notice any changes in their breasts as well. It's not
Okay.
something they should look past.
Right. So it would be the same as a female. They would
Yes.
look the same.
Yes, exactly.
So always, go to your doctor for if you have any questions, anything you think's out of norm. You're not wasting the time. Right. Exactly. We'd rather you walk in and say, "Oh, you're fine." That, I would think.
Yep. Get it checked
yeah,
out. That's for sure.
It's either instead of, "Well, it'll pass. It'll pass.
2 to 3 weeks. If it persists or worsens, go see your doctor.
Okay, that is awesome. Now, what else do we have going on? So you got a whole bunch of papers there. You talked about the vouchers that I see there.
The voucher programs we talked about for
Right.
the mammograms.
Right.
So that will see you through to a biopsy, and then the high-risk program. Those are our 2 big programs
Those are
right
two
now.
big programs.
Yep.
And how do you get go ahead? Or you
Sure,
have an
yes.
HR department or a PR department?
Or Jamie. Just call me. It's 309-779-5080. We're happy to help direct you in the right way.
My mom is calls all they never answer. Hello.
Answer.
All right.
Okay.
So I appreciate it, Cassie. Next to me, you're going to be all right. Yeah. She is.
Point health. Yes.
When you take a guy from a bait shop and you slam him in the seat, that's usually what I do.
Well, I like to fish.
You like to fish? Now we got a show. So we like to fish for it. Around here a lot of it's cat fishing.
I don't like to
Cat fishing. You like to touch them? Oh, you just grab them like that. You hold them up like that. No bass fishing. All right. Cat fishing's like bass fishing, except no, I know. I just sell the stuff. They come in like, yeah, here you go. Bass fishing. You get water out in the parking lot.
Sounds good.
You can see if it's going to work out.
All right.
Yeah. Kim, is that what we do now? Do we do commercials for this video? All right. We're going to show. Really, we have a pumpkin spice everything. See, we were thinking about doing that at Jerry's Bait and Tackle, Mitchell Arms and Ammo. We thought about, well, October, Halloween. If you listen to the radio and everything's blah, 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 come in for blah, savings, whatever. But we thought about doing is pumpkin spice. With any purchase of bait and tackle or firearm, it's now free with pumpkin spice. So is that what you want to do? You want to take the Toyota cart cam? That's the right cam, right? Toyota cart cam. And go see and track down as many items as you can that have pumpkin spice in the Hy-Vee store. So here we go. And she's going. Has she found it? Yes, the keto diet has really kicked in. You know how many people? I'm sorry, Tony. Let's see. She's down there. Ooh, that's good. That's some cereal, right? Is there any pumpkin spice cereal? Can we just buy pumpkin spice and add to it? I bet we could. And look at what cereal do you like, Chad? What's your favorite kind? Hey, grab the box of bite-sized mini wheats. Grab that, throw that. Grab some milk, a couple bowls, spoons. Can she hear me, or am I just wasting time? She can't hear me. She's like every woman in my life. They don't listen to me. But the thing about Hy-Vee is I find so fascinating because I was born and raised in Muscatine. Jello, pumpkin spice Jello. Oh man, I'd throw that in the cart. Nope, she puts it right back up, just like my mom. Can I have this? Nope. Can I have that? Nope. Our Amazon. That was our online shopping. You would open up that S&H catalog and you'd look, oh, look at that. We could have that for 140 million stamps. But so do we got to I'm not used to doing this show. Do we have to flag her down or something? Or is she just going to keep wandering around the store? This is what we do. So we have a guest and then she wanders around the store for 45 minutes. That's genius. That is absolute genius. So anyway, do we take live callers now, or how does this show go? I just ramble on about stuff. How about Hy-Vee? I know that it's Wednesday. There's got to be ads, right? Right there. All I see is me. They're coming up right now. What kind of deals do we have at Hy-Vee? Fuel Saver coffee cake for $4.99, and is that a my glasses? I can't see without my glasses. Hold on. There we go. Coffee cake that's $4.99, and you get a 25-cent fuel saver with that. That is amazing. Then you got the pulled pork, hot or cold, $4.99 a pound. Eggnog already? Really? Okay, eggnog there. $3.59. The blooming plants, that's 5 cents off. Baking stone French garlic crown or garlic foil bread. Off fuel saver. I mean, we use it all the time when we're out here. I don't get the points. My wife does. Which is kind of funny when I go to check out. They'll say, and they'll ask me nicely. She'll say, "You have fuel saver?" And I'll say, "Yes." And she said, "Well, what is it?" And I say, "Well, 563-299. Yada yada yada." Look, Kathy. Yes, that's my wife's name. That's my wife's card. Let's see. We also have Fiesta trays. We have sub sandwich, cornbread, lasagna, bone-in country-style ribs. We have a bunch going on out here at Hy-Vee. I mean, it's a rainy day. Come on out and enjoy it inside. The weather's beautiful in here. You guys flashed that on me pretty quick. See, the interesting thing about talk about the monitor. Well, the interesting, you coming from a radio background, you're looking around at this, that, or the other thing. So then we got the produce department there. It looks like got some guys bagging up some oranges there. That's fantastic. A lot of action going on in here. what we're doing now is we're following time for. And like I said to Tony when he asked me to host this, if this doesn't work out, I'm sure you'll get along fine in the meat department after they cancel your show. Talking about me? Oh, I can go on. I thought this was only a 45-minute show. So anyway, yeah, let's talk about Jerry's Bait and Tackle in the middle of the worst flooding we've ever had. Yes, it's fantastic. Go to Jerry's Bait and Tackle on Facebook. You can see that happy gentleman there with his catfish proudly displayed next to the ice machine. Yes, we do high-class photography there. So, anyway, I don't know what's the rest of the day going to shake out. Is it going to be rain? How much longer are we going to see rain? I mean, honestly, I am over the rain. Did we get Tony's... You got a picture of Lucy? Have people seen Lucy yet? She's adorable. She is adorable. And we're bringing up Lucy. And the floor buffer's going. Boy, there's a whole heck of a lot of activity here. And I'm supposed to keep the show going, so I'll keep talking right now as we look for pictures. There's a little baby Lucy with their brothers, or still. There's Henry. She was 7 pounds, and Tony said she's doing fine. A happier family. I know, like I said, I talk heavy general labor. You know, call Jetty, or is that Jerry? Call Jerry. I can't even read my own name. Jetty or Jerry? Jenny. Duh. Look, 563-316-7635. If that should interest you, and that is Team Staffing Solutions Incorporated. Or you can use the email and send them the line at careers@teamssi.com. So with that, it's 9 a.m. You want me to go 15 minutes? Do you want me to go 10 minutes? Or you just want to should I go around talking to people? We'll do that tomorrow. All right. I'll be a little bit more prepared tomorrow. If I got some, why'd you come up here and sit here? Yeah. We never get to do this. I don't know if Tony gives these guys. There you go. They're right there. So now you're part of the production crew out here behind the scenes. Today Live, or Hy-Vee Live. I guess we're not Today Live. It's not people standing back there. Sign 6316. So what do you do besides running the cart? What
I edit the 90-second videos.
You edit the 90-second video.
Yeah.
You enjoy working on the show?
I absolutely love working on the show. It's
what's
awesome.
the worst secret about Tony? The bad habit that you? No, I'm kidding. Well, we'll talk later after.
we'll talk later. I'll tell you about it.
Well, you just did.
I mean,
that's kind of a tease. You're leaving it hang out there. Tony's got some explaining to do. I gotcha. So, what are your admirations after the show receives Emmy Awards and stuff like that? You gonna go right into directing? Sorry, Chad. You gonna go right into directing? Does he ever let you direct?
Oh yeah, the Muskie football games.
Oh yeah.
He gives me the little iPod, and I get to choose which shots are. So
he lets you.
He gives me all the power.
He gives you all the power. Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Now, does Ryan? He show up for that too? Or is it just you? Well,
yeah, he's on the field. He's got the easy job. He just has to run on the field and try to get all the shots.
And catch the ball and get in there. Yay, dude. I love football.
He just jumps.
No, he's running around.
He's running around.
I've seen him running around. Invisible flames. Does Chad ever give you a chance to direct this show? Because it might put it in.
He put it one showing how to work it,
and that was
in
it.
Like preparation. It's a lot to learn.
A lot to learn. Well, what we do this part? We got nothing to lose. I mean, it's the plane's going down anyway. Hey, you want to drive a plane? Get on. You ain't got nothing to lose. All right. You want to drive? You want to direct the show? It's a deal. See how we're making changes? We're empowering women. The workplace on Tony's dime. I appreciate it. And you do a heck of a job. I watch you guys often.
Thank you.
You really do a good
We
job.
appreciate it. These guys are awesome.
They are awesome.
They're awesome.
You have a cool thing going. Well, speaking about cool things going, I'm about out of things to say, believe it or not. And I think we are going to, does he say goodbye? Goodbye, be safe, stay away from
Usually
trees?
tells people to go to sleep.
He tells people to go to
If
sleep?
it's past your bedtime, you're watching this, at 10 p.m. or whatever, it's past your bedtime, go to sleep.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
You guys
'cause it
put on
doesn't
that.
replay.
I live up in Wilton. We don't get them
Oh.
sophisticated Muscatine channels, So, all right, if it's best, one more thing. Chef Tess, lunch and dinner at Hy-Vee, Thursday, October 11th, from 4 to 7 p.m. Ooh, prime. You like prime rib?
I'm vegetarian.
You
Well,
are?
I'm pescatarian. I'll eat fish meat.
Pescatarian?
Yeah.
What
That means the only meat I eat is fish.
Really?
Yeah. So I like fish.
You're going to be a single lady for a long time. No, that's all right. No, we can go out and eat. I'll have your prime rib.
That's
No.
fine.
That's okay. How do you make a meal out of broccoli?
Well, you don't just have broccoli.
Well,
I've
that's
got a
what
lot of
I
other
mean.
stuff. I made a really good
no,
salad.
there
the
is
other
not
day.
a lot of other stuff. There's all green stuff,
Hey,
cauliflower.
I put kale, broccoli, cauliflower, and then I put some pumpkin seeds and dried cranberries with like lemon and garlic sauce. Oh, it was good. It was delicious.
That's like eating the stuff that's around the stuff at the food bar. I don't know,
Well, here,
vegetarian.
if we ever get lunch or whatever, you can have the meat part, and then I'll just eat like the salad.
There is no other part, is there?
share.
I'm a carnivore. I know what I am. I'm a carnivore. That's what it is. Last night I had smoked oysters and ramen noodles. My wife's out of town, by the way, so that's how I have to cook. But no, man, meat's where it's at. I mean, you're wasting away to nothing, But anyway, we are going to close out the show here. Tony, I hope we haven't done too much damage. I may or may not be here tomorrow. I don't know. Depends what phone call I get after this airs. But I've had fun. This is your old pal Jerry from Jerry's Bait and Tackle. And
Betsy McDonald.
Betsy McDonald,
Tree.
director from Academy
As of tomorrow.
Award winning as of tomorrow. So tune in. If you thought today was a train wreck, wait till tomorrow. See you later. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We'll do it again tomorrow with more local guests from in and around the Muscatine community. Questions? Comments? Know a great guest? Reach out to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone on Facebook or via email, hyveetoday@gmail.com.